Okay, good morning everyone. I haven't done any videos for a while, and I've been wanting to share some messages lately, and well, I finally found the time and the inspiration in this moment. So here we go. There are a few things that I would like to talk to you. As you well know, we live in incredible times of change, okay? And well, I have to congratulate you for being here this moment on planet Earth, which is a very, very special time, as you well know. All these gurus and spiritual leaders are talking about it, about this shift in consciousness, which is happening right now. And you're here, you made it this far, so you are a real hero or heroine. You have got what it takes, and you're doing really well. If someone hasn't told you, I am telling you, you're doing really, really well. Yeah, just focus on enjoying yourself and surrendering to the will of the universe or whatever comes your way. Okay, so live in full trust. Yeah, so there's different points that I'm going to talk about today. I'm probably going to be doing this video in Spanish as well, because many of my friends and also I feel in Spain there are many people supporting the people, you know, and talking about these incredible positive things, and you know, give you tools to lead with to deal with what is happening. So I'm going to, as normal, I've done some bullet points that I want to talk about, so I don't get totally lost in my video. Right, so let's start with the spirit of the moment is that we are all urged to not waste time anymore, not be doing what you're not meant to be doing. Okay, so there's no time for not being in alignment with your higher or inner being, however you want to look at it, with your, you know, extended soul or spirit rather. You're part of this larger ball of consciousness, which is your higher being, which knows everything about everything, and it has experienced many different lives, and is continuously living in different parallel existences. As you well know, there isn't only this existence, this reality, this exact reality that you are experiencing. There are timelines, different, slightly different realities which you're experiencing as well, which are determined by different choosing points that you've had or you have in your life. But you are, the good news, you are able to move from one to another. So we constantly shift, okay? So if you leave a reality that for some reason, whichever reason, is not fulfilling your wish, your highest wish, it's not making you happy, it's not making you want to get up in the morning every day, you need to change that, okay? So you need to sit down and think, what is it that I want to be doing? What is it that I would rather do now? What is it that I am good at? What is it that the world needs from me? What is it that, yeah, especially what brings you joy? Okay, so what brings you joy? What would you rather be doing? And you need to stop everything and go and do that, okay? And for too long, we've been living with the wrong idea that we need to do things that we're not wanting to do because we need to earn a living, because we need to, you know, do what others want us to do. We need to fulfill mom and dad's expectation and so on. And that is wrong, because think about it, there's a parallel mom and dad in a different reality, which when you're doing what you want to be doing, which you know, this mom and dad are happy for you and are wanting to push you forward in that direction. So why do you not do things that you want to be doing because of that mom and dad wouldn't like it? Okay, because there is a different mom and dad in a different reality which are supporting, and this is something that is an idea that has come to me. As everyone says, I talk about what I feel and what comes to me, what I channel, what comes into my consciousness, my downloads and my experiences, and of course it doesn't need to be, you know, don't take it as gospel. It is my experience. Okay, so I'm sharing what I have because I feel that it's given to me, so I share it. So I have to share it. Believe me, doing a direct video like this, it's not really it's, you know, it's a bit difficult for me, but I feel that for some years to now, there's a push for me to be doing this sort of thing. And you know, I'm not happy doing all that stuff. I can't be doing things that are not what I'm meant to be doing. For me personally, okay, so I'll tell you a little about myself. I am very creative, and from birth, since I was little, I've been very imaginative, and I chose a career in the arts. And it was the right choice. And also when I chose this at the age of 17, I thought, what is it that I am good at? What is it that I like doing? Thanks God I thought that, and I chose that, because this is the right thing to do. Going with your heart, going with what you want to do and what you think you're good at, okay? Yeah, so I don't want to go on a tangent, so but yeah, I was saying this because in recent years, for many years I've been a creator, I've been a restorer, I've been an artist, I've been a teacher, but I've mainly created with color, created with imagery, and that was beautiful, and it was then. But now I feel more into the non-material creation. So this is my non-material creation. Is something that I'm creating to communicate something, to give to the world. And I feel that I've prepared my whole life for this, and there's a reason why Spirit pushes me to do this. Spirit meaning my inner being, love, the universe says to me, do it, Claudia, the world needs this, the world needs to hear this, and perhaps I need to hear this, or I need to put it across, I need to materialize it so it exists. It's not only in my mind, but it becomes real when it's on video now, it's digital. So it's not a material thing like a sculpture or a painting, like you've got painted one of my paintings back here, so things that I've done in the past. But this time I'm not doing material stuff, I'm just putting messages across, because messages do come to me, and they're not to stay here, they need to be moved on. Be like the energy of money, it needs to come and it needs to go. Okay, so don't hold on to the goodness that you have, move it along, pass it on. Right, so I was talking about the situation that there is no time now for not being in alignment with your higher being, or your inner being, and what you want to be doing, what you thrive doing. Okay, so this is very important now. This has always been the reason, you know, the way life works. So we know what you focus on, as they say, the energy goes where the focus is, or something like that. I don't remember how the phrase goes, but you know, your reality, your experiencing every minute, every second, is created by where you put the attention. Where you put the attention expands. Okay, so stop putting the attention on things that you don't like, you don't enjoy. So you might see them, let them go, you know, and keep focusing on the things that you do like. Okay, so okay, so not living in your authenticity, being fully who you are. Okay, so it is said that authenticity, it is said and felt. Okay, I have felt it. You can feel it too. If you put the intention to feel its frequencies, you can feel them. Okay, you can give the space and the time for your body and your mind to feel those frequencies. Okay, so the frequency of authenticity is one of the highest frequencies there are. You are magnificent particle of the whole, and there is no other like you. Be who you are, because you're magnificent. You are magnificent. You have things that no one else has. Okay, so just spend your time being yourself. Don't focus on being what others want or what you think you need to be. You know, be you, be you. Don't be afraid of being you. If there's something that you want to say, just say it. If you don't, people are not going to understand you, then you might be wrong. They might understand and appreciate you with what you have and for what you can add to the equation. This is how this creation exists. Okay, so they say we live this experience as a particle of God in the beginning. Say God, think about the Big Bang and that energy that where we all come from, and it's decided to split into different people, you know, different beings, because being one doesn't give movement. So movement and separation gives the many opportunities. It gives the opportunity to looking at each other. Okay, so you can see yourself, because we're all one. You can see the godness in you by looking at someone else, and you're connecting because you are part of the one, but you're seeing different aspects of yourself. Okay, so different aspects of these different aspects of the divinity. Okay, different aspects of the source that we're all connected to. So think of reality as this fractal, a diamond, how it's cut with different facets, creates different rainbow colors and reflections and transparencies. And as it moves, it creates more and more different situations. Okay, so this is how we can see reality. Okay, we're coming away from the idea of duality, of black and white, of good and bad, and we are becoming more sparkling. Okay, well, I am anyway, because you know, you go towards where you want to go. I'm very fantastic, and I choose to believe in magic and believe in fantasy and beautiful things. So this is what I experience in my life, and if I don't experience them, maybe I'm not working in alignment with my inner being so much. And then so I choose to do things that give me the opportunity to experience that magic. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so following your passion, some of you are familiar with Daralanka Bashar. He says in his, it's very, very interesting what he says, gives guidance to live your best life. Okay, so following your passion. Okay, not only him, but many other people talk about following your passion. And as I gave you the example of my early life, which thanks God I chose going with my passion, and that gave me an opportunity to be happy while I worked, because I worked so many hours, but I enjoyed it because I was doing what I loved. So following your passion, you don't necessarily need to know where you're going or even want to know it. Don't want to know everything. If you want to know everything, you're narrowing your path, is forcing things. You need to loosen up and just put the idea out there. And the universe, which is all there is, has all the tools to bring everything into your existence. Remember, I mean, existence is not square, hard, one way, as we always thought. Okay, I've come to the realization that there are many existences. That existence is just a projection from your inner being into your outer being, into the reality that you see outside of your eyes. Okay, so it can be one way or it can be another, from minute to minute. So it's just an expression of who you are and what you're feeling, it really is. So sometimes, I mean, having you experienced feeling really bad one day and you get up and everything seems to be bad out there, like there's lots of traffic, people are angry. And so it is a reflection of who you are. And when you feel great no matter what, and you're like, well, whatever, I'll just let the day flow and I'm gonna be happy doing whatever comes my way. And then you experience some beautiful happenings in your life. Right, so yeah, it's all a reflection of, it's a projection of your inner being. So I'm going very deep here. I don't want you to start thinking. I mean, some of these concepts, when you dive into them, you can go a bit crazy. You're like, oh my God, am I creating all of that? Or why is it the same always? But maybe one day there's a glitch and you notice. You know, I went through a stage in which I noticed there were lots of young couples with, like perfect couples with a Dalmatian dog. And all of a sudden, my neighborhood, my entire neighborhood was filled with young, beautiful couples with a Dalmatian. If I didn't count like 10 Dalmatians in my area, I didn't count any. And I was thinking yesterday, where have the Dalmatians gone? I don't know, they're not there anymore. And as I thought that, and I was driving towards home, I saw a young guy with a Dalmatian. And I'm like, oh, there you go. Because I've given attention to that. Okay, and sometimes if you whatever you give attention to, it's going to manifest. Maybe at that point, I must admit, I probably was feeling the idea that, oh, these young people, they all have a partner, but I haven't. So from the feeling of scarcity, I was materializing more and more of that, because this is what I feel that I lack in my life. But it was a feeling of lack, I feel, of not quite, it wasn't quite happy for me to see all these people with the perfect couples in, you know, a bit of an element of maybe envy. I'm human, I can feel, oh, why me? Why haven't I got that partner and that beautiful Dalmatian? I don't know what's the thing with Dalmatian. Well, I do know 101. 101 Dalmatians. 101 is a number of change. Okay, so change is here, 101. We're living through a portal. It's a long portal. It's like a tunnel of light. Okay, they say the veil is dropping. You know, this and that are more interactive, like human life and after death, spiritual, or wherever people go when they die, maybe where. This is also another like thread of thought, but sometimes I feel that we interact with people who are living a different experience and maybe have passed already, or have passed in a way, but not in a real way of dying, dead, buried, but transitioning, you know. So all of a sudden you encounter them, but they're like a different them, you know. I think I would do a whole video about this. It's not something I like talking about because it triggers me a bit. But yeah, all these ideas can be triggering, okay? It's a bit crazy, but it is what it is. It is what is happening. So, 101 Dalmatians, they were all over the place and then they stopped being there. Because I gave energy to maybe the lack of that partner, that perfect life, and because I gave thought to that, I materialized it and I made it more and more real. So anyway, if I, you know, honestly, I'm a very happy girl. I'm very lucky in many ways. And if I give energy to that, to how beautiful my friends are, how beautiful my family is, even though they're beautiful and they're ugly, they're nice and they're fucking assholes. But then I choose to just see the nice. And if they are assholes to me, I'm like, oh, I'll give them the I'll excuse them for that. I'm not going to notice that because I know they're beautiful in so many ways. And so, you will expand that and you will see more and more the beautiful side of those people. Remember, we all have parallel people, parallel realities we're living. You can connect with a not nice reality of someone. If you're a wife-in-law, you can also, if they are very experiencing that fully, you might see that reality of them like a horrible one. It happened to me with my sister some time back. This is a bit personal, but I'm gonna say it because it's it's nothing wrong with this. I felt she was having not a nice time. I felt there was heaviness whenever I was meeting with her, and we went somewhere, and she told me this great story about something, bad things happening to people, and I think she was seeing this a lot. But she saw in me what she felt, that I was having a hard time. I wasn't having a hard time. I'm living the life, and in that time, yeah, okay, I've been through the transition, but I have so much focused, even in those moments when I was maybe not having, struggling financially or something, but I wasn't giving attention to that because I'm quite happy. And I know that I'm provided for, and every day there was food on my table, and so I was happy with that. But maybe from her point of view, and she's a lot more, materialistic, and she has more money than me, so she looks at me like, oh, poor girl, you have no money. But I thought I was so fulfilled, and I saw her having this struggle, and I think she wanted to see me, the struggling girl, and she was connecting with that, and I was like, I'm not going to connect with that, but I'm getting this bad vibe that you expect for me to be someone that I'm not, and maybe you're seeing that in me, but I'm not there, girl. I'm not there, I don't know what you're seeing. But yeah, so don't, there's a thing when you change from, if you do something that you like doing, you might not find lots of grounding for doing that, but little by little, as you do it more, then you're gonna root into it. You're gonna solidify it. It's like cement. You put it on, it gets a little bit harder, but you can still pour it out, or spoon it out or something. And at one point, you won't be able to. It's hard. It's there. It's unmovable. Is that a word? Inamovible. It can't be moved. So anyway, I'm doing quite a long video. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. So yeah. So there's no time for not following your passion. Okay, so living your life with someone else's intent, wish, or paradigm, idea of what you have to do. This kind of links with the story that I just gave you about my sister. So people expect things from you, or people, or you think they expect something for you. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. Don't do things in your life to make someone else happy. That doesn't sound right. To fulfill someone's expectation of what you're meant to be doing, or how to express this. I mean, this links with the idea that there are different realities, okay? So, I don't want to say this, but I will say it because my teacher probably sees this. And I'm doing a course now. And I feel like I'm not sure what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, because there's so much stuff that I need to be doing like this. This is important for me. But I'm doing this course, and I feel like I'm fulfilling someone's wish of what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like the system expects for me to be training, and my teacher expects for me to be there every day. Of course, he does. But I don't want to be there every day, and I do love him and all the people there and the beautiful people, and he's teaching us really useful stuff. But for some reason I feel, well, yeah, it is useful, but I've already, it's administration, okay, so things to do with PowerPoint, Excel, things like that, and I think, okay, you know, that's all great, but do I really need to be doing that? I don't know. And I don't want to be living my life to fulfill someone else's, what I think is someone else's need for me to be doing, or wish for me to be doing, or, you know, what the system, the government expects for me to be doing these, like training, getting a better job or whatever. But it's not like that, because remember, the world out there, it's just the scenery of your life. Do you choose to be living that life because you think that people expect that from you? Choose the life that you want to live, because there isn't that person. I mean, those people do exist, but think, you could encounter those people at a different level of existence. You know, they say there are different earths coexisting at the moment, which have very different realities, okay? So imagine the one you want to be experiencing. Think of that perfect world that you imagine that could exist. Does exist. It does exist. You need to be it. You need to be that world you want to live in. It needs to be in here, okay? So that world with nature being beautiful, clean, that world with people doing, acting on their passion, doing what they want to be doing, that world with no wars. That world is out there somewhere. Let's connect with it. Okay, so I'm going to continue. People make other, people have other them in different parallel realities. Okay, so this I've already spoken about. It's funny how I always do this. I talk about things and and then it's the next point that I'm supposed to be talking about. But I guess because I've written this before, so in some ways I am remembering. There's no time for not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, your life mission. They say your life mission changes as you move along. Is there something that you're meant to be doing? Yes, of course there is. You know, there's a growth in your path that you came here to experience and you know, go do that. Okay, so, and in a way, everyone here, we have the same mission, and it's the mission that I am saying, which is living your best life. Living your best life and manifesting the new earth, which is that beautiful earth that is inside of you. If you're able to see it and manifest it, and I'm able to see it and manifest it, and the next person is able to see it and manifest it and give it energy, which world are we going to be living in? That world. This is it. The more people that are living their, you know, their passion, that are doing good to others. Remember, I did say doing good to others and adding into the world, it is important. Okay, so it's what they say, living in service to other and not service to self. So if you live your life fulfilling, you know, your aspirations, and that's all very good, but keeping in mind that what you do will be good for others. So not worse. Okay, so don't pollute the world, don't talk badly to others, don't bring that bad energy, bring the good energy. Okay, so I think I've said everything that I wanted to say. Yes, I did want to talk to you about my book. I have not one but two books that I've written recently. One is this one. It's called A Guide for Humans. This is a very simple step-by-step guide to live a fulfilled life, and I think it's very inspiring. Sorry, I'll show you a little bit inside. It's very small. I'm going to work on a re-edition, so it's a little bit larger. But it gives you opportunities to write down things, so kind of implement what is being explained. And I think it's a very good working way to have a new intention. I did this for the new year, but it's not a diary with dates or anything. It's just a book. It's just a book that you can fill in any moment. You can read it if you want. I talk about all of these things that I've been talking about today. And my second book, Manifesting Your Best Life, the New Earth. Okay. Many people talk about the New Earth, Dolores Cannon, Eckhart Tolle, blah 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 blah. Everyone talking about the new Earth. The new Earth is here and it's inside of you. You are the new Earth. Okay, so in this second book, I give this is very complete, even though it looks very thin, because again the writing came out very small. Okay, so I'm gonna work on making it larger on my second edition, but it is available at the moment on Kindle. And if you're a Kindle subscriber, you can read this for free as part of your subscription. I haven't managed to do this one on Kindle. It is on Kindle, but you have to pay for it. I don't think it's available for everyone. I don't know why. I've been trying to do that, so it's available for everyone. If you're a subscriber of Kindle, it is available to you for free. Okay, my name, Claudia Reg. And yeah, so I hope you have a wonderful day. Keep doing what you're meant to be doing. Keep spreading the love. Keep looking at the sun, seeing the sun rise, the sunset, the moon, of course, the stars, the beautiful world out there and in here. Be nice to people. Do what you love. Okay, what you love. Don't be afraid of taking that step into the unknown, because you are always looked after. You have a team of guides, of family members in the spirit world supporting you. You have your extended being, which is a lot to say. Okay, it is a lot to say. And with that, I think I'm going to close this video. Thank you for watching me. Follow my channel if you will, if you like it. Share it if you think this could help some people. I'll be happy to talk to anyone. I'll leave in the comments. I'll leave my email if you'd like to contact me. Actually, I'll say it now. It's oysterworld.site@gmail.com. You can contact me there. I don't really look into my email very often. I do. I do have other emails, but this is where you can contact me. And well, thank you for coming to my channel and seeing my video. I hope it has been inspiring to you. I am going to do it in Spanish as well, because or you can, if you're Spanish and you're watching my video, if you go up the top in the little wheel, you can press and you can select subtitles in Spanish or another language. So you can always do that as well. All right, much love. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful 28th of February, which is today, with that star alignment in the sky. They say, could today be the day which we really go for it? Into the crossing, into the tunnel, and popping out onto the beautiful new earth, which is already here. It is happening. It's inside of you. Live in the new earth. Okay.